A growing number of young girls on the catwalks who are as thin as rakes. Is this really the image that the fashion business want to portray?
Well, one of the most iconic gowns in American fashion may now be damaged.
Well, let's talk about the dress.
Since then, afterwards, I continued to eat really healthy. I mean, I'm down 21 pounds now.
I need to talk about how being really skinny is making a comeback.
Is the BBL era over?
Hi guys. Is there lipstick on my teeth? You would tell me, right? Okay. Hi guys, my name's Haylee, but my friends call me Hayes. You already know the situation. From the cute little intro, today we'll be talking about 90s thinness or 90s skinny. If you guys have watched my videos before, I have a whole playlist on like body image, confidence, and just like all that good stuff. Go watch that after this. So there's currently so much controversy in the pop culture realm. So currently right now, Kim Kardashian has traded in her big voluptuous curves for a thin, more petite look, and so has like other Kardashians have followed suit. The media likes to blame the Kardashians for setting the beauty standard, but honestly, I like to blame everybody else because we could put anyone in that position and yet we put them. So I feel like that's on us as a society that we culturally place those women in those positions so that they can decide where body trends go, but I don't necessarily think they're the evil cause. I think it's a group effort, babe. Recently, Kim Kardashian lost 16 pounds. It was for the Met Gala. She tried to fit into Marilyn Monroe's dress, which there's been a lot of reports that Marilyn Monroe had an ED. That's what I hate about the Marilyn Monroe kind of ideology and like praise, which I think she's a gorgeous woman. I'm not blind, okay? But my problem is a lot of people have been like, I've just seen like documentaries of just like different things that like one picture, everyone's like, oh, she was like the hottest woman ever, but yet she was curvy. Well, she suffered for years and years and years with EDs, and she was actually underweight at certain times, presumably. Obviously, like, I'm not a doctor, but those are the claims. So thinking about that, and then Kim K's like, I just have to fit into this dress, which already as a woman, I don't know if that's like low-key triggering for you. It's low-key triggering for me. Side note, I remember I was a little bit bigger than I am now in high school. So not like overweight. I was just like I did not have muscle like I do now. Anyways, besides the point. And I remember like my body type is a square body. It's really cute. I actually really like it now. But it was really hard for me to find dresses that could fit my chest to my torso. Like fit into the dress. Like you gotta like lose 10 pounds to fit into your dream dress.
Who could have said that? Oh yeah, it's Tina that's talking to me. I can't even wear a short skirt and a top without looking like a fat pig.
Well, there's always gonna be a smaller size for a dress, babe. There's always gonna be a smaller size. There's always gonna be a bigger size. Find something that actually fits you. There you go. There's my advice. Little attitude today, love it. Anyways, so she lost 16 pounds in I think like a span of a couple weeks, which is honestly from a personal training point of view, 1, unsustainable, 2, super unhealthy. So not really my vibe there, but the girl can do whatever she wants with her body. She can pick and poke and plump and do whatever she wants, like go her, pop off queen, like whatever. So basically there's also a lot of controversy with this 90s thinness. If you don't know what 90s thinness is, there was an era within like right from the 80s, the 90s, basically they were kind of going for like that supermodel look, but then they were also, oh no, the 80s was a supermodel look, and the 90s it was that very, very slimmed down, bony, chiseled figure, and it was almost like a sign of rebellion within the 90s kids era. I don't know, I'm not a 90s kid, I'm a 2000s baby, which everyone's always like, what? So like I grew up in the 2000s where I remember thin was in. I do very remember like a little girl like watching a lot of shows and media that portrayed women extremely thin.
I think I'm gonna go for a little 10-mile jog. Well, I need to fill out my dress more, and she needs to fill out her dress less. That's right. Less talking, more chewing.
Now, if you want one man's opinion, I think you are both two very beautiful young women.
And like the main character was always thin, the mean girl was always thin. Like they were always just like thin people. And then I always feel like there was one average looking girl as like the duff, and like the duff, if you don't know what that means, whatever, like girls like normal and like she's like interesting, besides the point. So she went and she like fit into this dress, like whatever, but there's a lot of claims that a lot of celebrities within social media right now, influencers, all this stuff, are taking a drug called, oh my gosh, why can't I talk? They're taking a drug called Ozempic. Now Ozempic is a drug made for type 2 diabetes. Basically, I'm not a doctor, but after my research, basically helps a person lose weight. And then there's also something called something weird. And Elon Musk takes it, and he's like the first celebrity to like admit to it. But like, there's a lot of claims within that pop culture sense that a lot of people are on this drug. And there's actually, I found this out this morning and I was like, that's horrible. There's actually a shortage of Ozempic, and it's literally intended to help type 2 diabetes people. And because of its weight loss claims, a lot of richer celebrities or whatever are taking this to achieve that body image, which just blows my mind. And like, does no one see the problem with that? There's also a craze that now like TikTok is promoting, and not even necessarily promoting, but there's like a lot of bad things going on over there. There's like body checking, there's like big group Reddits on like social media, like basically that like Tumblr era is like kind of back of glamorizing the pain, which is just not beautiful for me. I think it's very sad that young women feel like they need to glamorize that lifestyle, which unnecessarily isn't our fault, because the media has been doing it since the 90s and probably honestly earlier. With that, have been like kind of setting up on like just kind of social media. Y'all ain't blind. Y'all on YouTube, y'all, you know what I'm saying? You guys have probably seen the ideal body image in like the Instagram model space. It's like super face tuned, which yeah, going back, I did not grow up in the 90s, but basically like as that era shifted, a lot of like different fashion trends came into style, like tube tots, little tube tots. That sounds like a really good tater tot song is so good right now. But tube tops, little mini skirts were all the rage. And so we're seeing those trends come back. Basically, we're seeing this like shift from the curvilicious woman, which is like, when I say curvilicious, it's not like curvy in selected areas, which is like so cool that women's bodies are trends. Like, it's so awesome. Like, I love growing up, and I've only been alive for 21 years, 20 years, whatever, and I've seen like 3 different eras of body types. Like, that's really cool. Like, that makes no sense. When I was like little, I remember the like Paris Hilton, Lindsay Lohan. I will never forget 2000s fashion. Like Sweet Life and Zack and Cody, like that fashion, like it's burned in my memory, okay? And then I remember like basically like middle school through high school, I remember it was like the Instagram. And now we're kind of trickling into like the thinness. Some people, they're like, it's not happening. Some people like it is. I personally think it is happening, where I do think a lot of celebrities and influencers trigger certain trends. Yeah, it's why scrunchies coming out of style, or Hydro Flask, or I don't even know why I'm thinking like of a freaking Visco girl right now. Or like the mini Ugg boots, like those were not a thing, or like vests weren't a thing, and now they are. It's just like fashion just goes like this. It's gross that the trend is what is not the trend. Now let me dive in. I heard this on a TikTok the other day. I don't remember who the creator was, so I'm so sorry. It's whatever your body type isn't, that's what's in trend. I do think the 90s trend is like coming back. I think thinness is like making its way back in, which I don't think there's anything wrong with thin people. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think there's something wrong with EDs. And I do think there's something wrong with trying to attain an image that people are literally dying for. Like, literally, people are literally putting their lives at stake, taking medication that's not meant for them, getting on extreme diets. I think that is dangerous. And I think that promoting an unhealthy lifestyle and putting it on rose-colored glasses and putting it on a filter that it is, that's my problem. So that's my opinion. Babe, just be healthy and don't worry about the media's take, because guess what? I bet in 5 years I'm gonna be like making a new video. Also, do you guys remember the trend of like us having a green hair dye and Kool-Aid at the end of our hair? Now that was a trend I think we should bring back, okay? That was our Tumblr 2014 era dreams. I wanna wear a denim jacket. I wanna wear an all black outfit with a denim jacket again, and I wanna have green hair. So if we could bring that back. If we're gonna bring back trends, could we not bring it back like triggering things? That'd be really cool. Anyways, I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this little rambly video. I love you guys so much. You don't even understand. Please subscribe if you have not already. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.